Today I'll try to explain how to start learning your shoulder mounts. So for me it's a little bit difficult because I already know how to do this movement, and for sure you will need strong core. By the way, if you want me to do a video about what exercises you need to do to get strong on the pole, like conditioning exercises on the pole, that I'm doing calisthenics for that. So if you need me to explain you how to do this, I'm preparing my body and making it, and it's definitely got stronger after I started doing my calisthenics program for this. You can comment in the video and I will put it down. Sure, for the shoulder mount you will need strong core, that's obvious. Like, I'm not sure if you're too beginner, you will be of course struggling because this movement requires strength in the whole body. So you will need to have strong body, and whether you want it or not, if you want to be able to do strength movements on the pole like flags, handsprints, shoulder mounts, handstands, you will need to condition your body for that. So inside the pole you will need to do at least 3 times a week some kind of strengthening program. I think my core is pretty strong because I've been doing calisthenics and gym like quite a long time. Also, you need to be able, it's kind of like pre-requirements, you need to be probably doing at least 2 pole pull-ups, you know, like this, when you pull your body. And like if you're not strong in the body, then it's gonna be really hard for you to learn this, right? At least do this. At least you can do the straddle like this, or like this, or and at least few reps of the straddle, and then that, I think, I'm not sure if it's the alleged pre-requirements. And also you need to be able to do the chopper. By the way, the straddle, if you want me to show you how to do the chopper, to break down, I actually have this video somewhere on my pole channel, but if it's not clear, if you want me to do it again, I'll be gladly do it, but you need to request it because I don't know, guys, what you want. I'm just fucking recording what I think is going to be useful. So, and the straddle, you have to be able to do the straddle. I'm definitely got really strong after a calisthenics training, and really recommend it. Because before I was doing regularly calisthenics training, and especially the GTG technique that I told to you guys about in the other video, like GTG method, you can research it online, is a method to strengthen your body in some, like, for example, if you want to do 10 pull-ups, for example, and you only can do for now 5, like me, then if you apply GTG and you do it several times a week, the GTG is to do minimum rep, like 1, 2. So if you can do 5 pull-ups, you do like 2. For example, during a day, you choose few days a week, you do like during a day 2, 3 times, for example, in several hours, you do like 2 pull-ups. And then after the course of 4 weeks, you should be able to get a lot more reps. Like, for example, you should be able to do like 7 or even more, maybe 8. And you continue applying this technique to the things that you want to get strong at. So you could do absolutely, and you could apply this for the pull-ups on the pole if you need them, like doing 1 pull-up during the day. I really recommend to get the pole at home, because if you want to really seriously take your strength conditioning on the pole, then you really need this tool. I really recommend it. After I got my pole at home, it saves me so much money, tons of money a year, and also I can do my workout whatever I want. The progress is like really great, because I used to do only 1 year ago, before I had my pole, I used to do like only once a week training, and what can you be good at if you just do once a week? So, right, requirements I already told you, at least few pull-ups, push-up, of course, like push-ups. Hopefully you can do like 2, maybe. The more you do, the better it is. Push-ups, like pull-ups on the pole at least. Okay, so first I would get familiar with techniques, so you can just go down and just figure out how to put your hands on the pole. So usually if this is what left shoulder is gonna stick to the pole, pressure against the pole, then this, the left arm stays lower and another arm goes up. You can like figure out your, put them probably too close to each other, just in decent. You need to feel like where is comfortable for you, so you use these hands like, like you're trying to rip something, like this movement, so you're engaging both of your arms, you're like driving them together, and you're trying to push. So you need to keep this pressure against the pole so that when you're up, you are not gonna slide down and yourself. By the way, I did this at the beginning of my pole journey. I was quite high and I got my legs spreaded and kind of too up, and I was sweaty. Be careful, really. Like if you are sweaty, like wipe the sweat. Put something to stick to the pole and I slide down. Thanks God, it was like, I'm lucky person, so thanks God. Okay, our arms, so together, and you're the pressure and suppose. So this is not really similar. This is not exactly what we are going to do on the pole, but at least you can learn how to drive your legs. Don't get them too high. So the hips should be really just high enough to, I guess it's like a similar level as your actually head. Not, I guess it's gonna be looking like that. So you just can practice. Actually, by the way, this is also a good core exercises, but I'm doing it from the floor. I don't really feel my hands working that much, so I really feel the core. But this is great exercise for abs, but I'm not doing it. I do just calisthenics, toes to the bar exercise. I love it. Or I just, on the parallel bars, I just lift my legs as high as possible. I love that exercise, and it applies because it just gets me the strength to do all these kind of things without problem, right? You can do same here, lower, upper, you will figure out, hands together, pressure against the pole. So I would recommend you, when I started using the resistance band, it's also like, this is another goodie that I'm really love doing. Hopefully this video is not gonna fail for some reason. Yes, if you are not feeling strong, just use some kind of resistance band to help you, to assist you, if you don't have anyone. And then the next step I would do, I would try to, by the way, it might be a little bit harder than, so you can just get, maybe if it's scary, you can get lower even, and just, again, hands left on the bottom, another on the up, pressuring, driving them together. You can, so same leg as, a little bit time, same leg as the bottom arm. If it's if left shoulder, then left leg, I guess it's more comfortable. You're just kicking up and trying to suspend. Still a little bit, you can do it without rubber band, or you can do it with rubber band. So if I do on the other side, right arm, right leg straight, and I'm gonna, just, kick up. Don't forget about my arm. Kick up, suspend, and same way go down. If you cannot do it, well, I don't know, if you're too beginner, it might be hard to do. So I would recommend somehow to use the rubber band for that. For me, it's really hard to explain how to learn this shoulder mount, because I think it's a lot of depends on the, by the way, flexibility too. At least you need to be able, like, kind of decent straddle without, actually you can round your, I think, because when we are doing the shoulder mount, we round our back, but decent, you don't need to be all the way down here, but some decent flexibility in your legs would be also helpful. Right, let's check out again. I mean, depends what side you want to practice. So I would go down, and as you get stronger, you just can lift yourself up higher and higher. So Now I will try higher to do this. So I have to kick more. I have my legs, my arms together. Then I want to change. I always do both sides, and I recommend you to also learn on the both sides same time. So now we're having, this is more close to what we are gonna do on the pole, like the normal shoulder mount, because we have this, the flexed back. Okay, kicking up, spreading, holding, and try, by the way, the trick is to get strong and at any strength movement you want to do, like handstand, handspring, whatever pike you do, slow negative. So as slow as possible. If you're too newbie, if you're a beginner, you're gonna probably drop down your legs on the way back to the ground, and that is fine. Just your target should be try at least 1 second to suspend, to make it slower, just the intention to make it slower. The trick is always do slow negatives as slow as possible. You will get stronger as you do more. And if you do actually a lot of shoulder mount negatives, you will be able at some point, like you do it like often, after several, maybe even months, you're supposed to be able to do the shoulder mount, because this is the principle also I took from calisthenics, because I like calisthenics too. It also has skills, it's amazing, and there are more material on calisthenics, more tutorials and stuff than on the poles. Trying to, since I have already interest in calisthenics, I'm trying to apply the principles to the pole too, and actually some of them are really successful because it's like similar, you know, calisthenics and pole dance, just the pole is here is vertical and then there is horizontal. Right, after you did this, you got higher, higher and higher, and now you feel comfortable. And also, if you practice alone, better to put some crash mat or something soft on the ground in case. Don't forget to wipe yourself, especially your neck and surrounding skin. Now I will try to do it with the rubber band. Now we're high enough. Again, if you want, you can kick. If you want, you can kick. I'm trying to do this with a rubber band. So let's see how is it better to show. And you can just, by the way, from here you can actually make a higher kick. You know, just if you cannot suspend on the top, you could probably just do this exercise. It's already good for training the pole, but just don't forget to squeeze your elbows together and just really like you're trying to pressure, like to wrestle the pole, I would say. Let's do a few on another side, but remember to wipe our neck. I still need to do a calisthenics workout after this, so I cannot get myself too tired. All right, now this same lower right arm on the bottom, and we are kicking with the same leg. One, yeah, you can just do kicks. Two, all right, and try to just go to lower yourself. Lower yourself slowly. I forgot to demonstrate that. Use the rubber band, it's really useful. I will try to do the final version of the shoulder mount. This a little bit bothers me. Eventually you should be able to suspend. Actually, by the way, this is also good exercise to try to pressure and lift. Pressure, like how to say this movement, like throwing the pole away from your body, and also try to press until your feet come off the floor. This is also really nice exercise to do. It's gonna be painful first here, but it's fine. You'll get used to it with the time. Pressure, and also the trick is to look back when you do this, so that it's easier for you. Don't look forward, because it's gonna be like counterbalancing. Also, like kind of a technique that you need to apply to a lot of tricks. You know, you're using your body as a leverage. So yeah, so again, pressure, look back. Yep. After this, I'm already tired. Hopefully I can do the shoulder mount, because otherwise you guys say, oh, she cannot do shoulder mount and she fucking teach me how to do shoulder mount. Yes, can happen too. All right, slowly go down. Again, I don't know if it's visible for you guys. Hopefully not too long tutorial. If you don't understand anything, then just comment. I will clarify maybe with another video. And slowly go down. You can bend your knees. Of course, it's easier to do with the bent knees than, because you need to lift less. If you're extending, of course, it's going to be heavier because the leg is heavy and it's far from your body. But if you bend your knees, it's going to be, of course, easier. That's all for this tutorial. Yeah, let me know what you want me to do tutorial about. Request in comments, like, subscribe, and just please be more engaging with my content, because I mean, I don't know what to make. It's just a waste of years of experience that I like, that the lessons that I learned by myself on my own. I just want to share, and I need your questions for that, because I forgot already what I remember something that I was struggling with, but now, anyway, that was the shoulder. Maybe demonstrate one more time the shoulder mount tutorial. Demonstrate the shoulder mount. Maybe two more times. Wow, this is really taxing on the body. Great workout. Fuck, I'm getting cramps. That's the only new thing in my body, getting cramps. Maybe because I'm not doing pole that often right now, which is not good. I need to do more often. Well, anyway, see you.